Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and long time no see. Today I want to share with you how we do Halloween in a natural way, but still super fun for my kids. I want to share with you some of my favorite brands. This is not sponsored at all. I paid for everything with my own money, but I want to share with you some of my favorite candy brands that I promise you taste exactly like the standard candy everyone's used to, but just so much cleaner. For those who don't know, I'm a holistic nutritionist and a homeopath, and obviously I don't let my kids have a lot of junk frequently, and I find that it gets really overwhelming around Halloween, Easter, Christmas because they're bombarded with so much high fructose corn syrup and food colorings and sugars and things that just make them go nuts, and it's not good for their health. It can cause cavities, diabetes in the future, and it's so hard to remove that. So rather than saying you guys cannot have candy or taking candy away from kids and limiting, I rather swap it for something natural, and really ideally low sugar and really clean, so that they are still enjoying themselves, not feeling like they can't have treats, but it's just in a cleaner way. So I'm gonna just dive right in and show you some of my favorite brands. So the first thing I want to show you guys, if you are loving peanut M&Ms, Bounty bars, O. Henry's, Reese's Pieces, things like that, you want to look into the brand Unreal. They are legit unreal. When I eat it, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is unreal. Like, they're so good. This would be what we would give our kids for like a replacement for a Bounty bar or something like that. It's little bars inside of these bags. These are made with real ingredients, no high fructose corn syrup. Instead of food colorings, it's beet or turmeric or spirulina to color them naturally. They taste absolutely delicious. I just want to show you the vibrant colors. See? So there's like the blues and the purples and the pinks. So they're beautiful colors. It's not like they're boring in any way for kids. I just got to put it back in the bag. So Unreal is what we will use. Now, it's still sugar, but it's real sugar, non-GMO, no food colorings, no high fructose, just pure real ingredients. So we use these kinds of things. I'll explain at the end exactly what we do for Halloween and these occasions. But I'm just gonna share with you a couple brands that we always have in our house to ditch and switch. Unreal, these are some of the amazing ones that I love from them. There's also, I think it's here. So I have a whole box of stuff, and it's really loud. This is what we would use. They're dark chocolate caramel bars. This is what we would use to replace, again, O. Henry's, Wonder Bars, Mr. Big, things like that. For lollipop suckers, anytime that they're getting something like some kind of lollipop or sucker, we will swap always, because I don't want that bad sugar just sitting on their teeth. So I like to swap it for, bear with me a moment here. Okay, so I use two different companies. I really love Weatherspoon. So this is actually made with Manuka honey, which is incredible for the immune system, and it tastes so good. It's just Manuka honey and then just some other flavors, so it's really, really clean. So my kids will either get this or we use Yum Earth. I love this company a lot. They are gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO, all this good stuff. This I actually have on hand for Christmas, but they have different flavors, so Halloween ones as well. So I'm just showing you the company. So again, they're using spirulina, beets, things like that to color them naturally. This is the peppermint ones, but again, they do have a lot of different flavors. So we will just get a big bag of these. And if they get lollipops at Halloween, we swap for something like this. So in terms of cookies, Rice Krispie squares, things like that they might be getting, like Kellogg's Rice Krispies and things like that at Halloween, we swap it for Smash-Mellow Rice Krispie squares. So this is what it looks like. They are unbelievably good. They're gluten-free, they are non-GMO, peanut-free, really, really, really clean ingredients. Again, no high fructose, no carrageenan, nothing that's weird in here. And so this company is probably one of my favorites, and their bars taste so good. So we just buy a couple boxes of these, and that's what we'll use to swap for that stuff. Now, as far as peanut butter cups and things like that goes, we love Lily's. So this company makes every flavor under the sun of chocolate that you can think of, including butterscotch chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, things like that, but sugar-free. So these peanut butter cups, I promise you, taste absolutely phenomenal. Very close to Reese's Pieces, or Reese's peanut butter cups, but sugar-free and really clean. So we'll swap for these. My kids also really like, let me see here, marshmallows and things like that. So if they're getting kind of like a miscellaneous candy and I'm like, I don't want you eating that, we'll just swap it for more Smashmallow products. So the marshmallows. This is their vanilla. There's no carrageenan or anything weird. These are like a dangerous obsession of mine. This is the raspberry flavored marshmallows, which taste exactly like raspberries, dipped in dark chocolate. So we'll use these as treats as well. These are fun for Easter. They're fun for Christmas. So, you know, you can use them anytime. For chocolate bars in general, I love things like this for Christmas. We'll put these in their stockings. So the Lily's peppermint, white chocolate, which is sugar-free. They're sweetened with stevia, but I promise you, you will never know. They're so good. This is the gingerbread milk chocolate. So these are what we'll use for chocolate bar replacements and things like that. One thing I want to show you I do not have here are the Smart Sweets. I'm sure by now a lot of you have heard about Smart Sweets. They're gummy bears, watermelon, Swedish fish. They have the gummy bears, the Sour Patch Kids, like all those typical, you know, candies that we're used to, but they're completely sugar-free, taste phenomenal, no food colorings. They're honestly so good. They've kind of taken the candy world by storm because they make such good candy. They even have the Coca-Cola bottles now, candies, but they're so clean. So that's what we'll also for sure have for Halloween. I just don't have any on hand to show you, but we always have Smart Sweets in our home. Another thing that my kids really like, and these are a much cleaner option and something I will treat myself with at Halloween, are the Alter Eco anything. So their bars are really good. Their like Lindor truffle things are so good, but I really like these. These are their keto bombs. These are hazelnut butter bombs. Pretty much sugar-free, absolutely creamy and delicious. So this is something else that we kind of have on hand for treats. That's pretty much it. So these are probably like this company's the closest if your kids are used to having a lot of sugars, a lot of candy, like the standard candy, and want something that's not doesn't have as much sugar or food colorings. They'll like this because it tastes very close to what we're used to, something like this. So what do we do? So for Halloween, you know, we'll go trick-or-treating or we'll do a Halloween party and they'll get to go out and collect candy. But when they come home, we kind of dump everything out. Any chips or things like that, I'll swap for organic, natural chips, which to me tastes pretty much the same and my kids don't really care. And then for candy, they know, like they have grown up not deprived by any means. And I know a lot of people will say that, you know, it's not fair to take stuff away from kids and you know, let them enjoy life. And they definitely do. We go out for ice cream all the time. We're always having sugars. But it gets to a point that when they go trick-or-treating and they come home with a box or basket of stuff that's all sugar, as a parent, I feel like it's our duty to, at least to a certain degree, kind of rein it in. My kids have grown up with less sugar. They're kind of used to eating this stuff. This is what they get for treats. So they don't mind the switch and ditch. They actually really love it. And for my kids especially, they always will eat like the bad stuff and then always come to me and say my stomach hurts or my head hurts. And they don't like that feeling. So they know that they're not going to feel well on standard candy. Let's go for something cleaner. So we ditch and switch. There's never any grievance. They never complain or be like, oh, we want to have this. It's always just, sure, yay, I love that stuff. And they're fine to switch. So that's what we'll do is we'll just come home, dump it out, and we do a 1-for-1 trade. Now, at Christmas time in their stockings, they're getting the Smart Sweets, they're getting the Lily's chocolate that's sugar-free, they're getting things like that. So that way, if they're eating candy, like I'm not stressed about how much sugar, I'm not stressed about cavities or diabetes or anything crazy. And then for Easter, we'll do things like this and we'll put them in the Easter eggs, the Smart Sweet gummy bears and the Easter eggs. So again, they can get as much candy as they want, but it's sugar-free, there's no food coloring, so you really don't have to, you know, stress as much. I find that it relieves a lot of stress for me as a parent, worrying about their health all the time, especially around these seasons, which can definitely be really overwhelming if the child wants to eat all the candy and you don't know how to rein it in. So ditching and switching is a great option. And thankfully, most of our friends and our relatives are kind of on board with the cleaner candies. So they also buy these brands and then we just have a cleaner event altogether. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I really hope that you enjoy. Again, I've paid for all this. These are just brands that I've been using for years and love, not sponsored. And I would definitely encourage you guys to try them if you're looking for a natural alternative. And maybe your kids will have a little bit of a healthier Halloween and maybe they'll really love it. So it's worth a try. And worst case scenario, I know you adults will love it. So give it a go if you want something cleaner for yourself even. But that is all. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you for checking it out. But also make sure you follow me on Instagram at Marla's Healthy Life for more tips and things like this. I share a lot of health tips over there and clean products that you could use for kids. So I hope you enjoy and I hope I see you there. Bye.